morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching us from. We are right here in the Red Cross building to witness the sixth edition of the mentorship program, graduation program here in the Red Cross building.
My name is Ajay Sutusaho and I am the program officer for Think Young Women. I would like to apologize for starting late, as you all know. The Gambia is still waiting for more people to come, but nonetheless, we'll start the program. Like I said, my name is Aji, and I'll be talking about the mentorship program because I'll be the chair for the first session of this activity, and then we'll have two other young ladies who will chair the rest of the program. The Girls Mentorship Program is a program that is so dear to Think Young Women, and we use it to identify ourselves with it. These girls have been through a 3-month program and 2 months of bonding and loving each other and basically like sisterhood. This is what this event is all about. And today, these wonderful girls will be graduating after being called Brave Girls. So can we put our hands together for our brave girls? Without no further ado, I would like to invite our brave girls to please take their seats. Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen it on their faces. Their faces are bright and it's lighting up. This is what a brave girl's face looks like. Without no further ado, I would like to invite the programs manager of Think Young Women, who is no other person but Barrister Maria to Newlands, to please give us all a welcoming remarks.
I'll just first of all like to welcome everyone, and I'm happy for all of you being here, honoring the invitation, and I'm here to support young Gambian girls. And of course, I'm very proud that there are some parents here today showing support in the cause of girl rights in Gambia and showing support to their children. And of course, we are grateful for you giving your consent for TYW to mentor your children and your girl child in issues that are affecting them that they may not be able to voice out in their homes. Think Young Women is a young women-led organization. It was formally formed in 2011. And since inception, TYW has been hosting this girls mentorship program. And since it has started, we have mentored more than 150 girls. This is actually the 7th batch that we have had in mentoring these girls. And during this mentorship program, we do it with or without funding. And in the past year, it has been quite difficult because we did not have any direct funding from a donor, apart from donors and funding from individuals and from institutions, using individuals to raise funding for this actual activity. So this one is one of those graduations that is very close to our hearts because it is as a result of individual financial support, TYW's membership financial support, and financial support from individuals in donor organizations that we have worked with. So we would say thank you, and I'm saying this, I'm being very, very passionate, and I'm saying thank you to these individuals. I would not want to name names, but I will towards the end of this activity because it is important to do so. And this mentorship program is due to the fact that in our engagement with girls, we have realized that there are certain issues that they may not be able to discuss at their homes, but would rather want to have sister figures that they would want to discuss with. So in this mentorship program, we discuss issues affecting them in their personal hygiene. We discuss issues that affect them in their schools. We discuss issues that affect them in their homes. And at the same time, we mentor them, nurture them to have the spirit of sisterhood, to be brave, to be able to be contributors in the nation, contributors regionally, and contributors globally. Not just in terms of their education, but of course in terms of their character, their voice. So this program, we believe, is so important to these girls. And when they graduate this day, they feel that they're unique. And yes, they're unique because they have gone through an activity that has been able to allow them to understand what it means to be a girl child, the value they have in society, and why they should stand up against all violences against them. So I will just stop there briefly. During the graduation ceremony, we'll be handing to them packages that have certain personal things they would need as girls. And this has been something that we realize that is important. And we would disclose what's in those packages towards the end. But I would like to once again welcome all our partners sitting here today. And we really appreciate your presence, in particular UNDP, UNFPA, the Women's Bureau, the British High Commission, the Girls Agenda, the Network Against Gender-Based Violence, and the list goes on. You've been having the support we've needed from you. You've been partnering with us. And of course, let me not forget some very active, vibrant young Gambian artists and promoters who have been supporting us in this cause, who has contributed financially and of course in kind, and using their voice as artists to promote any form of discrimination against girls. Welcome you all once again, and I hope you enjoy this ceremony as these girls would showcase some of the talents that they have, and of course some of the things that they have learned during this 3 months mentorship.
Very much, Mariatu. Next, we have Mrs. Fatu Kinte from UNFPA. Mrs. Fatu is one of the biggest supporters of the Girls Mentorship Program, and we love her, we respect her, and we adore her. She keeps inspiring us as young women, and I hope today with her statement, she will definitely be able to inspire these brave girls of thinking women. Please put your hands together for Auntie Fatu Kinte.
My colleague from UNDP, who is my sister from a different mother. That's how we call ourselves at UN House. Mariam Khan, sorry, of WFP, who has been a mentor in this program for a very long time. And the mere fact that she's here today to attend this program, despite the fact that she's on vacation because she's no longer working in Gambia, shows that the very keen interest she has in this program. All the protocols duly and respectfully observed. As we celebrate the brave girls today, I think we should also celebrate Think Young Women and the mentors. Because as we normally say in gender terms, it takes two to tango. It's only a brave person. I'm saying this simply because it's only a brave person who will think of and also makes somebody to become brave. So I strongly believe that Think Young Women ladies and their mentors are also brave ladies. I've been made to understand that during these 3 months of mentorship, the girls have gone through a lot of issues, discussions on FGM, child marriage, growing up and its responsibilities, advocacy skills, issues related to their human rights. They are brave because the mere fact that one can discuss FGM, yes, I know the taboo has been broken. 20 years ago, you can't discuss FGM in public. Now we discuss FGM in all fora. But despite that, it is still a strong and deep-rooted belief and practice in some cultures. So the mere fact that one can still discuss it, it means you are brave. coming to issues of reproductive health, that is growing up and its responsibilities, you are really brave because not many parents can discuss those issues with their children. When girls are growing from girls to womanhood, they go through a lot of changes. And just like IST has discussed earlier, and it comes with a lot of responsibilities. Most parents can't discuss those issues with their children. Girls, as a result, get the so-called facts from colleagues who sometimes confuse them. Because in as much as they pretend to know the issues, they in fact don't. They tell you so many things which are wrong. As a young graduate, I worked with the Gambian Family Planning Association just over this fence for 7 years. And one of my responsibilities was to conduct family life education in schools, in vocational training institutions, and also among youth groups. This was the time when I had so much information, which are all rumors. They'll tell you, if you have sex standing, you cannot become pregnant. If you have sex once, you cannot become pregnant. If you drink a lot of water after sexual intercourse, you cannot become pregnant. And the list goes on and on and on. Because I was young, I was about their age, I was very thin and skinny, the girls trusted me, and even the boys also trusted me. And they'll confide in me to tell me all these things. But these are all wrong. Until you are trained, until you are exposed to the right information, you can never be in a position to counsel another person or give another person advice. And because parents have failed in their responsibility of opening up to their young girls, girls tend to rely on others outside. And you, the brave girls who have just gone through the 3 months of mentorship, you have now acquired the knowledge about growing up and its responsibilities, and you can discuss with your colleagues and even other people outside your institutions and also in your communities. So you are really brave. The other issue about you being brave is that during these 3 months of mentorship, you have been trained about issues regarding your rights, how you can advocate for your rights, how you can advocate for issues on decision making. In fact, now you are even in a position to approach or to face the CRC, the Constitutional Review Commission, which is on at the moment, to make sure that issues affecting girls are addressed adequately in our next constitution. I know that the regional consultations are over, but then consultations with institutions has just started. Yesterday, I was able to get a soft copy of the decision of the issues paper, and I will share this with IST so that you can look at it within a week and come back with issues that you want addressed in the next constitution, as you want issues of the girl child addressed. Because after all, the girl child of today is the mother and the adult of tomorrow, and also the leader of the Gambian nation tomorrow. So if you get your concerns addressed in the constitution, then your rights will be addressed. Unless your rights are addressed, some of your concerns can never be taken on board in the constitution. And you have to understand that the constitution is the highest law of in the Gambia. As you graduate today from this program, please remember you are not alone. You've heard IST say that this is the 6th or the 7th graduation program, meaning many more girls of your age have gone through this same program. So remember that you are not alone. Make sure that you network with those girls. Make sure that you also network with your mentors, because sometimes you may come across issues which you may not be able to handle adequately. The best thing to do is to get back to your mentors so that they can tell you how to go about those issues. And as regards your other colleagues who have undergone the same program, please form a network, and then you work together. And then one thing I would urge thinking women to do is not to leave you alone. I'm sure they have not left the others alone, and they won't leave you alone. But this time, what I'm recommending is for them to have a form of a feedback mechanism, because that's very important. At the end of the day, you graduate, you go back into your schools, go back into your communities. But then what you do there, I'm sure, is not adequately reported back to Think Young Women. So Think Young Women should please make sure that you have a feedback mechanism where these girls can give you feedback on what they are doing, what they have achieved, what are the challenges, and what are the constraints. From that, Think Young Women can help improve the program. And then from that, Think Young Women can also report to donors as to the number of young people reached with the information that you as advocates are putting across to them. And as young Gambians, I just want to applaud you and to say a big thank you to your parents and your teachers. Because for you to be able to go through this 3-month program, I'm sure you have had the approval of your teachers and your parents, more especially the parents, because the issues that you have been discussing, I'm sure parents never thought that such issues can be divulged to their kids, because not many parents can discuss this with their kids. I want to thank the schools, I want to thank the parents, and again, I want to thank the young brave girls themselves, because you wanted to be brave and you wanted to know what it is all about. That's why you have reached this point today. And I want to believe that this mentorship program we can refer to as some form of initiation. It's some form of initiation. You have now moved from one stage of being a girl child to another stage. And at this stage, you are skilled, you are knowledgeable, you are aware, and you are brave. You can stand on any platform and talk about the rights of the girl child. You can stand on any platform and talk about issues of FGM, child marriage, sexual and reproductive health, and the list goes on and on. So on that note, I want to congratulate you and then to say a big thank you for participating in this program. I also want to thank the Think Young Women for coming up with this initiative. Yes, in the Gambia, when you talk about Girls Mentorship Program, the first name that comes to mind is Think Young Women. And I have a special passion for this program. I had told Hadi the other day that whether UNFPA supports or not, from now onwards, I want to be seen as one of the supporters of this program, either financially, technically, or both. So next time you organize such a program, let me know before the beginning. I'll see how much effort I can make to be part of this program. I'm sure I've already been part of it, but I want to be part of it in a different way. So on that note, I want to thank you all and say a big thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you very, very much, Auntie Fatu, for those wonderful, kind words and encouraging words for our brave girls. Like she said, this is a mentorship program. It's not for Think Young Women. It's for the girls in the Gambia. It's for everybody. So if you want to be part of it, all of us can be part of it. That is if we really, really can commit time. And Auntie Fatu has pledged to commit time. We are grateful for that. And for that, we will always let you know on when the next mentorship badge will begin. Without no further ado, we would like to invite the brave girls to, should I announce what you're going to do? Should I? Or you want to surprise people? Surprise, okay, fine. So should I allow I would like to allow the girls to surprise the audience as to what they would want to do. Can we have you? Can we give them a big round of applause? This is going to be one of their first activities for today. We have a long list of activities that they would want to do. So let's see if time will allow us for the girls to showcase their talent, doing their fellows' hair, just for them to look this nice. So also, we try to explore in all areas so that they will just showcase their talent, because it's also that platform. This is what the Think Young Women Mentorship gives them, that platform. Are you ready? Wonderful song. I hope we were able to get some of the words that they were saying, that they're the chosen generation and they are brave girls, and they gave shout outs to all the schools that are participating in this mentorship program. Now I would like to invite one of the, also for this mentorship program, Think Young Women is not doing it alone. And this shows that in life you need sisterhood, you need love, you need people to support you in whatever you do. We have one of our greatest supporters here as well, another female, an empowered one for that matter. And she's wearing a t-shirt that says, "Empowered women, empower other women." So that simply means that each and every one of us sitting here should empower another woman. Therefore, this is a lady that has declared her love and interest for this mentorship program. She has gone beyond her limit to make sure that this mentorship program is successful. And we invite her on this podium to give a statement to inspire these brave girls to do more, like she was always doing to us every time we meet. So, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together for Sharon, the British High Commissioner.
Thank you so much to all of you for inviting me back this year. It seems like the past 12 months have absolutely flown by since we were stood at St. Teresa School watching the last year's group of mentees graduate. And I thoroughly enjoyed that occasion, and I'm really excited to hear more from all. So you are amongst what is over 600 million young girls, young adolescent girls around the world, and all of you are overflowing with potential. You just need a little bit of a push and support and help for you to realise that potential. And it's absolutely the right thing for us to all be doing, because empowering girls, it's not just about individual girls, but doing so means that you will have healthier families. Your country's economy will strengthen, and you will find that your society becomes fairer. So there are really, really big reasons why it's important that we invest in you, and why I'm so proud to be here to witness the product of the amazing work that... So is it me or the microphone? But I'm so proud to be here to witness the outcome of the latest mentorship programme. As my dear friend Fatou said very, very eloquently, I'm well aware that there are particular challenges that Gambian girls face growing up. Some of those exactly the same challenges and problems and questions that young girls face in the UK, but some are different. And therefore it particularly, I think, works well, the mentorship programme and the support of Think Young Women, because you can have a conversation with Gambian sisters who know your country, your culture, your communities, and can empathise, listen, share experiences with you. So I think that's part of the real value of this being very much a Gambian organisation. But I would also like to echo what Fatou said in saying a particular thank you to the mums and dads and families for allowing your daughters to take part in the scheme. They will have learnt a lot. I'm sure they will have come home with lots of questions and ideas. And it is a testament to your support for your children that they have come out of this programme looking so happy and smiling, and I'm sure going to entertain us this afternoon. So a particular thank you to the parents. I was trying to think of a clever message to say at the end, and I always come back to the thought that I'm probably not the right age bracket to be truly inspiring you as young girls. So I looked on the internet and I picked out a comment from Malala Yousafzai, who I'm sure many of you will have heard of. She's a young girl who, when she was going to school, was shot and seriously hurt just because she was trying to pursue her education in Pakistan. But she used that awful experience and turned it around into a real positive, and is now a big campaigner for girls' rights and girls' education around the world, and is a role model for all of us, but especially for young women. So this is what she said. We cannot all succeed when half of us are held back. We call upon our sisters around the world to be brave, to embrace the strength within themselves and realise their full potential. And I pass that message to you on.
Right away. Ladies and gentlemen, there are two wonderful girls that will be hosting this program, this next segment. I'm not going to be here, so I'm going to hand over to them. What's amazing about these two is that they were mentees some time ago, and they came this year and volunteered to mentor some of these girls. So they did very amazingly well, and they volunteered to host this program. So I would like to invite Mariama Cham and Fatima Gomez. Can we give them a big round of applause?
Don't give her your misconception. Please, this is why the mentorship program is raised. To gather girls, teach them our sexual and reproductive health.
What mentor?
And also tell them about their rights. Because this is lacking between you and her. This is what is lacking in the society, and this will never help.
Hey.
She's telling me if a boy touches my breast, I'm going to be pregnant.
That's according to our tradition. Shut up now. I have got the information.
But that's the wrong message. That's the wrong idea, Mariam. That's a real wrong idea. Sit. Let her sit beside you and tell her every detail on the sexual and reproductive health.
How will I tell her?
By this will brighten her future. Because she will always listen to you, because you are her mom. By listening to your advice, she will never do something wrong.
But then the mentorship program that you're trying to talk about, I don't know. I have no idea about that mentorship. Me, the way I was raised and her is different. I was raised in a village. And what I know is when you reach to this stage, you use a rope, a wrapper rather, or whatsoever means for you to protect yourself. So I don't know.
Using the wrapper, yes, you were, but in this generation, people are using sanitary pads.
Okay.
Because that sanitary pad, it's more sanitizing than using the wrapper.
So will you take me to the hospital?
Okay, sorry.
No need to take you to the hospital,
Okay.
because this is a normal thing.
Thank you.
But wait, we will donate her some sanitary pads, which she will be using. And also, always sit beside her and talk to her.
Thank you very much, Annie. You see, you know, for us what we are used to, you just go and, but thank you very much for the information. From now on, we will go inside. I will tell you the deep about when you reach your sexual and reproductive health. And from there, I will go out there to sensitize your young girls and then my fellow women. Believe in me, I am not the only one who doesn't have this information. Some of my colleagues do the same thing. But from now on, I would like to say thank you to TYW. So on the whole, you were in that mentorship program that I don't know. I am very, very
And
sorry.
Fatima, take care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to you all. We are so happy and delighted to be here today to grace another powerful, I should say, or one of the most remarkable mentorship program 2019. The reason why I said this is the best mentorship program so far, because these young girls are very lucky to have beautiful parents and then young dynamic leaders that are in front of us to make sure that we are brave girls. My name is Mariama Cham, as Aji rightly said, and I was a mentee in 2018. And Fatima too is a mentee. But before I do, Fatima, I want you to introduce yourself and tell this mentee about your own story. And now, from there, I will also tell you my own story.
You know, one thing I love about this mentorship program is that, yeah, I was part of the third batch, and this is now the sixth batch. So the one thing I love is that from my batch, if I look at it from my batch, one thing I observed is that the thing is progressing, and that makes me really proud to say that I was once a mentee of Think Young Women and back to become a mentor to these young girls. I'm actually small, but my name is Sister Fatima. All right. When I joined Think Young Women mentorship program, that was back in 2016. I was then going to grade 9. So my principal approached me and told me that she wants me to join this mentorship program. And I was like, since I was usually out speaking about this gas sensitization stuff, I thought it as an opportunity for me to be able to broaden my ideas about this stuff. So I joined Think Young Women mentorship program. And then we had this session, we had beautiful mentors, we had like really determined mentors who really want to make us realize our potentials in this world. And that is one thing I'll ever be grateful for the rest of my life. And then when I joined this mentorship program, it makes me realize the potential I have. I'm a very great talkative, but when I don't get used to you, I'm usually that shy. So it makes me, they taught me how to be able to approach people even if I don't know you, how to be able to talk to people no matter who you are. Taught me how to cope with people. So my story is one beautiful one. So I really enjoy my time with Think Young Women, and I believe every one of us here do enjoy their time with Think Young Women. So thank you.
Yes, that was Fatima Gomez, and then let's make a big clap for her. If I say clap one, I'm talking about the mentees. Clap one, clap one. Thank you. That was wonderful. Fatima talked about the side of her story, and now to my very own story. You know, the funny thing about is when I was joining this mentorship program, you know, I'll never forget it because it's kind of funny. When I was joining the mentorship program, I finished grade 12. By then, I was studying my social work course. And when I was doing that, by then, I was also in Voice of the Young. But then, as assistant coordinator, coordinating the Voice of the young children when they are having their meetings and then program activities. So one day, my coordinator called me and said, Mariama, we received an invitation letter, and then Voice of the Young, they need 20 participants from Voice of the Young to attend the mentorship program. And she told me, I want you to mobilize that. You know, the Wolof said, so me too, I select myself first before selecting other people. So when I select myself first, and then get into the other members. So when I went to the mentorship program, on the whole, it was basically meant for junior school. And looking at myself, though I am small, but then I came and saw this junior school student. I was like, hey, will I able to continue this mentorship program? I'm like, okay. Then AJ was like, Mariama Jam, you all of it, you're mayor Vini. I'm like, okay, this mayor will continue the mentorship program. So, but I never regretted joining the mentorship program, despite the fact that I've joined young people in the media and various organizations like Voice of the Young. But what I was taught in the TY double mentorship program was one of the best, and I will never and ever forget it in my life. Sometime in life, you think you know everything, or perhaps you think you have a knowledge on a particular topic. But believe in me, just go one day and attend the mentorship program. You will know that the Mariama Cham in me before and now is different. I went through series of trainings and then series of life skill training. I don't say I was not having the confidence to stand in front of public and speak. I don't say too, I was not having the confidence to stand in public either to act drama or to make people laugh. But through the mentorship program, they've taught me to become a disciplined child. And inshallah, we are going to practice this in the house. And my mom will be like, you're this right and whatsoever. If you like, you have those rights. But as far as you are in my house, those rights, stop there. But it has really helped. And after the mentorship, we've gone to Voice of the Young and then disseminate the same information. So, I would say the mentorship has really inculcated so many things in me. That is why they said when you are in something, allow that thing to pass through you, but not you passing through that thing. So I take it upon my own responsibility that in as much as a child, before, not now, I have the right to be educated, I have the right to shelter name and nationality, but I also have my corresponding responsibility. So I and Fatima Gomez thought it wise that we can pay TY double. We can do enough. Even to stand here praising them whole day, we can pay them. But the only little thing that we can do is to come on stage and try to share the program in our best of ability to make sure that these beautiful mentees or mentors are happy. So we would like to give another powerful clap to our great young dynamic leaders of this TYW. And not forgetting my mentor as well, Ami Khan. She came all the way from Sierra Leone just to, grace this occasion. This is showing you that she really has a passion and love for us, the children. So, without much ado, because the graduation, as the saying goes, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You will get to see what these mentors have. Only time when I come for rehearsal with them, I'll be like, our batch is the best. And they are telling me that their batch will be the best.
Good afternoon to you all. My name is Adam Ajal, a student from Central District Basic School.
Good afternoon to you all. My name is Laura Tujalo, a student from Lachikunda Upper Basic School.
Good afternoon to you all, and my name is Awajal from Central Upper Basic School.
We are here to recite a poem
entitled A Girl's Plight,
written by Sister Fatima Gomez.
There are times when certain things leave me wondering and pondering. I look around me for answers, but end up doubting them anyways. And I remember to myself, is this really for real, or it's just me being in a world of frenzy? But every time I try to convince myself of the latter, reality always attacks me. You got to be kidding me. Well, FGM, child marriage, and teenage pregnancy are the three major nightmares happening to girls. And this is what leaves me pondering over the same question, over again and again. Why? Why does it have to be us? Sad it is when a girl discovers that one of her worst nightmares somersaults into reality, that she is jealously motivated not by accident, but by intention. By the very own people she thought will lay down their lives for her happiness. She suffers under other people's decisions. She feels betrayed, deceived, and manipulated. But she still endures the pain alone, in her own zone. Because no matter how she is being comforted, the pain will always be hers, and no one else's.
Sadder it is when she is forced into marriage. The innocent in her, society betrays. The joy in her, society destroys. The wonderful future ahead of her, society truncated. Duties not ready for, society assigned her. Roles not yet learned, society placed upon her shoulders. Man she should call a guardian, turns into a stallion. Fellow she should call a confidence, make her a sex-satisfying object. One she should call a brother, becomes a violator of her body. School, society makes it less important. Education, society makes it her enemy. Economic empowerment, society makes it a crime for girls. Her independence, society denies her. And her freedom, society makes it the same. Poverty was set before her, and eternal pains were created for her soul. So I ask, will this cycle of life continue paving for the ways of the journey of girls towards their end?
The worst of words is when a child, a genitally mutilated child, becomes pregnant. Her world turns upside down. She becomes the author of her own story because she is isolated when she needed to be embraced. She cries her heart out without having a comforter, not even her mother, not even her father, not even his so-called husband, to say to her, don't cry, my dear, because I am right beside you. I have got your back.
We have got your back, and we will fight your battle together,
because we are stronger together. But no, that does not happen. And the developing fruit in her belly, society has already committed social injustice against.
Finally came a day when she made it in the hospital ward. Predators were able to see the food they never watered, the food they never cared for, the food they never paid attention to.
Despite all the bad complications she had, she didn't care about her life. To her, all that mattered is her child and its safety.
When her wish was granted, she forgot all her pains and looked into her baby's eyes and silently asked God to grant all the happiness to her world, her baby. And that marked the end of her life on earth. But do you think her child will be in safe hands? Well, I stand here today. We stand here today to not only pronounce our full participation on the fighting against the cruelties against girls, but to make sure that the advocacy is a unified responsibility.
So do your part to stop it. Thank you.
It was a very tragic and sorrowful poem. You know, sometimes, with all the things that I can do, the funniest part is I cannot recite a poem. So you see how fair God is. God will make you to do everything, but then there are certain things that you might not be able to do. So these are young girls, and then the poem that they recited was from Fatima's own poem. So this is telling you that Fatima is really creating an impact to these young girls because they are here today and recite Fatima's own poem. So next year's baitu, someone will recite their own poem as well. So Fatima, how was your poem recited by them?
No, I'm really speechless.
Okay.
I really they really surprised me. I'm really proud to say that I'm a mentor of these young girls. And I'm really proud.
Despite your size, right?
Yeah. So they really did well, and I hope you have learned from what they just shared with you.
Yeah. So, as far as they make us a little bit cry, I will try my level best to make you laugh, at least. Is that a done deal? So I have this story. We all know him. He is very famous in the Gambia, called Aziz Wilan. He normally do these adverts. Rewi Gambia, johatilen masen nopay mawahagien. So he said one day he bought a commercial van. As he was in the car, coincidentally, his advert was played in the radio. And then one woman in the car was like, ha! This man can talk. You like him more bariwa. He didn't musawa bawa kayam. And the other passengers were like, and you don't even know how he can talk. That is how small he is. He is very, very thin. Everybody was from one person to another. They were just backbiting him. And Aziz Wilan was at the back. So until when he was about to alight in the car, he told the apprentice, give me my chain. So when the apprentice gave him the chain, as he dropped down, then he stood up and said, sorry. And he dropped down and said, driver yi, apparante yi, kiliyani, ningen mel, sayolen toge si bir moto yi, wala si bir marse yi, di jow nini, kingen di jow, moy Aziz Wilan, te man ma neka li, driver jambos ma wecce bi ma dem, jow ka ningen to. So that was Aziz Wilan. So this is telling you that next time when you are in a car or public vehicle or whatsoever, we need to be very careful. Because you might see the small Mariama Cham and you start, and whatsoever. So if I do the same like Aziz Wilan and tell you, yeah boy, yamma jona, teman mila. So, on that note, Fatima, what do we have next?
We have, again, I think it's 4 girls who have a poem to present entitled Teenage Pregnancy. So we invite them on stage. Give them a round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aisha Omer, currently attending Charles Yale Memorial Academy.
And my name is Madeleine Mendy. I am attending Gambian Methodist Academy.
I am Fatima J, a student of Charles Yale Memorial Academy.
We are here to recite a poem entitled Teenage Pregnancy. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
The agony of being solitary is unimaginable. She is all alone now. Her child has no father. She gets extremely nervous at the thoughts that one day A child will ask why there is no one to call daddy. What an unimaginable thought.
At school, her colleagues smile at her. They present adorable gifts to comfort her soul. Gifts that are meant to make her believe that they care, but they don't. They never accepted her to begin with. She suffered in despite because their smile portrayed their unexpected pretense.
After 9 months, she held a new life in her arms. She thought of nothing besides the precious girl in her arms. Who is to be blamed?
Mommy, I have a bind. I know you are shocked, but before you hit or judge me, I implore you hear me out. The boys in the block made me feel good. They said things to me that you and Daddy never told to me, or to have access to my sweetest spot.
Mommy, you never told me about sex. You never say a word about condoms. I did not even know the meaning of contraceptive. You never told me to reject the opposite sex. Why didn't you protect me? Oh, Mommy, why?
Now that I have a child, the thought of teenage pregnancy takes my peace. But I solemnly promise to teach my child the value of about her powers of choices and the value in her chastity.
We have now realized that our womanhood is our health and wealth. Thank you.
I'm really proud of my mentees.
Don't worry, Fatima. There are more coming on the way. So this is just to tell our guests and our parents that you are welcome to this August gathering. So now we are coming to have a drama play. A drama play that was sketched by them, written by them as well, and now they're here to portray this drama. And I hope we will all learn from it. So, the drama team, are you ready? So, the drama team is ready. So, Fatima, we'll allow them to come and occupy the stage while we also watch.
And their drama is entitled FGM on FGM. What you have learned, so they want to share with you.
Thank you.
Give them a round of applause.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum. Walaikum salam.
Famata.
Naam, Mama.
Famata.
Naam. Jared.
Naam.
How are you guys?
We are all fine.
That's good. I want to take my daughter so that they can circumcise her there.
Yes. Yes. It's the only way you're protecting your child from getting pregnant. Hey! Aliama kani dini wasama kuyanto wada malba prevent a prakan kono soto. Anu fana. Almala FGM has already banned in the Gambia.
Who told you that lie?
Hey! Jara, look, we are not in the Western world. It's our culture and we will do it. Please. Culture? FGM has banned in the Gambia.
My friend, holy there. Ite you more French or Tikiri. You are you. Hey, Jared. Subhanallah, if I thought it was your daughter, you would take her there. But this is my daughter. You don't want me to take her there.
Ajibet, look at her. Herself don't take her daughter to FGM.
You are lying. Leave my house. I don't want to see you. Leave my house. Acha, go. Acha, go. You see her life?
She's so good. Don't mind her.
But wait. He said that you don't take your daughter to...
You know, my daughter is sick. After all, I will take her. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, do you know what? I have got a problem to solve at home. I'll be going, but tomorrow I'll be coming, okay?
Let's chat.
No. I'll be going, please, okay?
Okay, thank you, Greet everyone for me. So what should I do? Allah is great.
Good afternoon, ma.
Afternoon. I'm asking for Kumba.
For what?
We are going for studies.
Yes. Are you sure that you are going for study?
Yes.
Kumba! 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 Kumba!
I didn't hear you. I was at the bar.
So you want to tell me that you did not hear me when I was calling you Kumba? Hey! Kumba di more funny afola Kumba. Kumba, be careful, Kumba. Kumba, be careful.
Let's go over studies. Wait, but today you don't seem to be happy. What's the problem?
Nothing.
Nothing. Today you don't seem to be happy. What's the problem?
My mother says she will take me to the place so that they can cut me there.
What? Hanasa hamune FGM then ko bansi Gambian. Okay, don't worry. Tomorrow I'll take you to TYW so that they can have solution for this problem.
My friend.
Yes, my
The
friend.
statistics of teenage pregnancy is too much nowadays.
You are right, my friend. The statistic of teenage pregnancy is too much. I don't know whether it is the fault of the girls or the boys or even the parents. Parenting is the key to the upbringing of a child. You are right, my friend. We must find a solution to this. We must find a solution.
We are the mentors of Think Young Women. We must find a solution.
We must. Good afternoon.
I brought here my friend today to you guys because she told me that her mom want to take her to their village to motivate her.
What? FGM? Hana you say I have consequences in FGM? Don't your mother know that? Don't your mom know that FGM is banned in the Gambia?
She is forcing me.
She is forcing me. But don't worry. We will go and talk to your mother.
It's only me in this house. I should even clean this pen. Tired. I'm tired now. What is this problem?
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm fine.
We came to talk to you.
About what?
About your daughter.
What happened?
Nothing is wrong. We heard a complaint of you taking her to your village and to mutilate her.
So you are the one who is telling me in this town. Today if I catch you. Hey. Yes, I want to do it. Arrest me.
We are not police officers. Neither are we soldiers. We just came to talk to you. Yes, ma. Just like what my colleagues say. We are from the Think Young Women, and our main mandate is to protect the girl child. That is why we are here to talk to you. My name is Sister Fatima Zahra, and they call me Sister Aji. We just came to talk to you. Maybe you want to take her to your village and mutilate her. It's because you don't know the complications she might go through. Yes, ma. It's because you don't know the complications. You taking your child to the dancing bag so that they can cut her and seal her there. It seems like you don't know the consequences. Don't you know that your child can even bleed to death? Of course, she can even bleed to death. She can also bleed through seeing her menstruation and even when peeing. So painful. And even though she might even have an infectious disease, which are STIs. HIV and AIDS, she might even have it, because you don't know. They just pack so many girls over there, and they just cut them like that, and they don't sterilize the materials. They use it they use it in each and every one, and they would just cut them like that, and you don't know who is carrying a disease over there. Yes, the only solution is to talk to your child. Parents should talk to their children about sex and sexuality. That is the only way out.
Madam, you know me, I'm not educated. Don't be literally letting someone say Karamunto. So me, I thought that if I take my child to the Nyansimba, if they caught her, seal her there,
That's why we are here for all girls. We are here as Think Young Women to protect young girls.
Of course, we are here to protect the girls. The girls, nowadays, this is what girls are lacking in our society. Parents don't go deep into sexualities. They just touch the surface of it, which is not right. This is what the girls are lacking. Parents have to talk to the young girls and tell them that when they are seeing their menstruation, what they should do and how to protect themselves. Not only by saying your child, don't go to a dark place. Don't let a man to touch your breast. When that man did, you are going to get pregnant, which is not right. Parents have to go deep and tell their young child about the dangers they have to go deep and tell their child what is all about sexualities.
Madam, thank you very much for sensitizing me. And I'll make sure that my fellow women, I'll inform them about FGM and the consequences about it. Thank you all.
Thank you.
So let's all say
No to FGM.
Ever again in our generation.
It seems like you guys are not happy with the drama. Can I hear you say? Okay, clap one. Clap one. Even the young girls over there, clap one. Clap one. She's about to clap one. Okay, that was a very powerful drama. The title was FGM. We all know the consequences and then how FGM is so detrimental to our health. And these young girls, as I said, during the rehearsal, they were the ones that sketched the drama for their own self, and then they are now here displaying the drama and trying to sensitize our parents as well. That one of the main things that we are lacking nowadays in our homes and society is the dialogue between the child and the parent. So that is really, really lacking, and then we need to make sure that we help our young girls in order for them to know their sexual and reproductive health. So Fatima Gomez, before we go and then call the other point, we would like to recognize the presence of Mrs. Fanta Baiseka. She is the director, executive director at the Women's Bureau de Gambia, and despite the busy schedule that these people have, but they take it up to their responsibility and say, you know what, the children are our children, and then when they grow up tomorrow, they're going to be the better leader that we want. So they're the ones that are paving the way for us, that tomorrow when they are no more around, we will be able to step in for them in how do we say it, powerfully and okay, so Mr. Did I say Mr.? That was the slip of the tongue. Auntie Fanta, we say you, we are welcoming you to this mentorship program, the 7th or 3rd batch, the 6th batch of the mentorship program. I told you people, you guys are very lucky to be having all these dynamic aunties and then beautiful leaders in front of you here. So Fatima, what do we have next?
We have a beautiful young girl who is very passionate about this Think Young Women Mentorship Program, and then she has a poem written by herself. We now call on Sukai John.
Fatima, wait, before we go, the t-shirts that you're seeing me putting on and Fatima, you see Girls Mentorship Program, and then at the back, you see Sister Fatima. As she was telling you that despite her size and small, but she is a mentor. And here, you see Sister Mariama and the same thing written. This was a discussion among us, the mentees, still now, with regards to the voluntarism aspect, that we thought it wise that we have to contribute on our own quota to print these t-shirts to show appreciation to the Think Young Women, the Gambia. So we contributed, despite the fact we are all going to school and sometimes students in danger strike. And you know, $50, why we do it at our own level to make sure that these girls are happy, and then you, the parents, and then our sisters as well. So as Fatima said, we would like to call on
Sukai John. She has a poem written by herself and it's entitled Brave Girl. So can we give her a round of applause?
If you are a brave girl, can you clap very well? Or if you are a brave boy or a man?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sukai John. I'm here to recite a poem entitled Brave One. I was astray, walking in the darkest place, slipping on the dangerous path, looking for a familiar face. Alone in the dark, I reached out for help, wailing out loud, searching for shelter. Confused, devastated, consumed by the dark, desperate for help, afraid to fall. When will the sun rise to end the darkness? When will I see my path? Who will hear my cries? Who will come to my rescue? I reached out, not knowing I am my rescue. I am now stepping into my purpose. Holding on to me, I stand firm. I am the answer to my rhetorical questions. My determination, my courage, my conviction, my ambition is my map through the journey. I am my vision. I am my rescue. I am my guide. I am now the highest, truest expression of myself. Let you fear nothing. Leave your candlelights burning. Turn your fears into fuel. Leave your lanterns burning, shining bright like the heavens. Never you give up. I've been walking through my disasters, through my ups and downs, through my fears, but still, I kept it glowing. I'm not defined by a person's words. My self-esteem defines me. I am my light. I shine and lead my way. I'm a better version of myself every day. I was asked. Thank you.
So, Fatima, before the drama, we also have another point.
Yeah, but let me thank Sukai. She wrote up, she lived for herself. And then I want to say that her mother is here present, and I'm very sure that she's really proud of her daughter. So can we give her a round of applause once again? So next on the agenda, we have two beautiful girls by the name Yama Ture and Aisha Kamara, who have a poem entitled FGM. So can we invite them on stage?
So, let kids, take them to be rough. Let them feel what I felt. But what if it is wrong? And it has to be wrong. This is a story that no one wants to hear. It's only my destiny to this life with fear.
I was 5 years old when I started to realize that girls are born to be bold, just like a useless divers. It was not my right to complain. As a matter of fact, I should stand on physical pain.
I heard that one of my friends became a hero because she went through FGM. That had to. I knew my day would come anyway. It was never an option. It is compulsory.
I had to bite my lips. I told put the tears in my eyes because if I cry, they will inform other kids. The pain and grief together. We never seeking for something to separate us. We never ever give up.
We never ever give up. But people still wanted to hurt me. They thought my life does not belong to me.
I had that. I remember I had urine retention and I needed a medical attention. But first, they wanted permission from those who never changed their vision.
To cut me up, to leave me with no choice but to give up. I guess they never care about my emotion, or they will emphasize knowing the sensation inside me was a tremendous Gambian. I was lost in an invisible and painful ocean.
I am a girl, like any other Gambian girl. This is the only nightmare, looking forward to the golden age. When it will all come and vanish, I can't wait for the golden age to come and end this punishment.
Thank you all.
You know, like, I am usually speechless when I hear emotional poems because it really touches my heart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That is amazing.
As I said, you will see amazing talent from these children. And right now, we have the drama team already set. And this drama is about child marriage.
Clothed in an angel's clothing, which makes you a beautiful angelic slave, sent right from the clouds of the heaven to rob under us. So you got to be perfect for this world, so never let the tears win, they told her.
So she spread apart her tide, watched them take her chastity away. So piece of her existence dripping out with blood that gave birth to her growth. She was only 3, but she didn't cry, for she was reminded to never let the tears win.
Stay silent, my child, they told her. A child isn't one to speak before her elders, so keep your ideas in your head. See, they stop her generation, drag her in the mode of injustice, and drown them all in the pool of inequality, chain them the circles of child abuse, throw them behind bars of malnutrition, package their rights, and send them through a bottomless pit of iniquity.
But Mother Nature came to their rescue, packaged all the dump rights, tied a bow around it, and handed this over to them with a smile. But remember, force them back to their rich land, unlifted and fed their malnourished souls.
Nature taught her, the future is today, so they aren't just children. She was more than the blade that sliced through her soul, more than the night she served to sleep, more than the longing night of watching over her dying child, more than the silence she was forced to have voice lost, more than the dependency on man's benevolence, more than the longing and suffering. At the end, she understood she was just more than broken pieces. So never let the tears win. Written by Sister IST Jallo.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, the two points. That was a very wonderful point. So now, without wasting more time, we would like to call the drama team. They are set and ready to do their drama. So Fatima, we welcome the drama team now.
Yes, and after the drama team, we'll be having such very entertaining stuff. So, and I want to say, I hope all of you parents are really proud of your kids, that they have not been coming here the past Saturdays. They are coming for the past Saturdays has not been wasted. So I hope it's because of you that they are here today. So we invite the drama crew.
Yes, the drama team is set, and now the stage is all yours.
I get it. Sister Ami, don't you get it? Fair fly dead. Sister Ami, you not get away. Sister Auntie Fanta, you not get away. Yanala, Griala, you not get it. Sister, please buy granite, Auntie. Auntie Fanta, please buy granite. Bangay get it, please come and buy granite. Sona na de, kelling dina get it. Ah, Sona na, I don't know, believe mom, Sona rek. Bangay get it, my jay. Ah, Sona na. Waluma de, the mother jay. Get it, my jay, kelling dina. We need it. $5 me in a torop. Get it. Ah, Sona na.
Hey, Aji.
Hey, excuse me, do you know me?
Of course I know you. I was your former classmate, Aisha.
Oh, Aisha, how are you? I'm fine. Sorry, but I'm dirty.
So it's okay, Aji. But Aji, what are you doing?
I'm selling groundnut.
Aji, groundnut. It's not that bad, but I didn't expect this from you. You were very good in class. I expect you to be like someone else in the future, but not like this.
It's a long story, my friend.
You are my friend. I wouldn't mind to be with you for the whole day.
Okay, it goes like this.
I don't know where's Aji. Since in the morning, I don't see Aji. My daughter. Hey. I don't know where's Aji. Come back. Come back. Hey, here's my husband. My husband. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
My wife? Yes, my husband.
Let's go.
Alhamdulillah, my husband.
Poverty has gone.
Gone to where?
Do you know a blessing at that rich man?
Of course.
Want to marry our daughter?
Hey, Masibo number 2010. What? Hey, my daughter is not going anywhere. Whether you like it or not, she's not going anywhere. Hey.
I have spoken and my word are final. Aji is getting married, whether you like it or not. Can you hold the yannick go to Kirby while a man is go to Kirby? Ngay toy yep neka fi ngame ne jeeg bu raj ni xol ko sa kanam.
Good morning, Mom. Good morning. Good morning, Dad. Morning.
Morning.
Madam, how are you?
I'm fine. What is the argument all about?
No, we are just chatting. You know your father is very funny, that's why. Take your lunch and go.
Thank you.
You have to go and check your brain. You have a mental problem in your head.
She's not going anywhere.
I say shut up your mouth, fire slap you. You foolish.
And if you don't want to pack your baggage up there.
I'll not go anywhere. I will stay here whether you like it or not. I'm not going anywhere. Hey, me my only daughter. Hey, subhanallah. Wonders are never end. My only daughter. Hey, look at this man. This man is very foolish.
Ah, man, my dear Nana. Wow, wow.
No, don't do them. Fen.
Hey, Assalamu alaikum. Hello, my friend.
Yes, my friend. My friend, how are you?
Lilo, hey,
my friend, I have a lot of problems that I cannot solve.
Lot of problems that you cannot solve? Me, I don't expect this. I think that if I come here, I will be here singing and dancing. But not in this situation you are.
Like how, my friend?
Don't you know that my son is going to marry your daughter?
Okay, wonders are never end. Did my husband was talking about your daughter? Your son, right? Hey, me, my only daughter, get married to your son. Hey, look at
this. My son, my one and only apply singate. My son, the richest man in the Gambia. You say you don't want your daughter to marry that man?
Hey, me, my daughter. That village boy.
Village boy?
Of course.
Me, my son don't even know grass. So you guys think, mong si office bi, si moto bi, ak air condition, di fal falane. Me, my son doesn't know village.
Air what?
Please, listen to me, my friend. Let me tell you. I want to take you out of this condition you are. Look at yourself. Don't you see me? Man, man nak my mayam dana. No malubori. I want you to be like me. I want you to be like me. Please, just accept.
What did your son have?
Did you know how many houses did my son have?
Even to have one is a problem.
Start counting, please. Birkam, Busumbal, Fajar, Kelsey, USA, Germany. Me, my son is a rich man. I could even give it to you free. My son just gave it to me last week.
You know my daughter like it. Or not? She's going to get married.
Yes, you must have a use my haringanak. You must have now, do you know what is the thing to do?
Yes.
I will take you to my house and show you the things I have buy for your daughter. I'm not playing the Marek man. Come on, Marek. Let's go. Put my paper in it and balance you know you take hanging mom.
I am Abdullah Singati. I am born and raised in the Gambia. All my money is grown in the soil of the Gambia. I have 2 wives, but they can bear me a child. But when I have Aji, I will score 3 goals and have 3 mountain babies. I am Abdullah Singate.
Ah, madame Babangok. Qui moy Abdullah Singate? Wow. Est-ce que xam ngeen ki moy kan? Ki mamam bour la won. Mamam su dawon xare du ray ken du ko ray. Su dege fetel pim musu ko garab bi. Ki nu mamam jambar bu reuy la nak. Ki aka am xaliss Abdullah Singate yow may sa ndey. Here is your in-law.
Yow it yaay man duma bete.
Yow rek.
Good day, future in-law.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
You fine?
As I tell you earlier, my son is very rich. Ki su de wax ak sa xaliss daf de daan. Ki rek. You don't know my son?
Yeah, xana giso ma may rek.
Gis naa ko kontaan naa si yow man nag may bégal lekk man ndeysaan.
Man rek ci xale. Manuma daal.
Waaw demal de.
As you can see, I have no time to waste. Mom, go to my wardrobe and give her a check of $50,000.
Hey!
Nii rek di ma teral rek ndeysaan.
It's just a chicken chain.
Ndeysaan. Ay waay. Foo dem yal na fa yow yàlla jaar. Yow ku la bañ yal na dee maa ko wax. You, ay, bu ma jooyloo jugal lekk. Let's go. Bilaay yow su ma jëfee ak yow ba pare di nga xam ne lépp dëgg la. Let's go. Ay waay.
Since in the morning, I don't see Adi. I don't know where Adi have been. Hey, Adi 1, Adi 2, Adi.
Yes, Mom.
Come. How many times did I call you?
3.
What were you doing?
I just from the school. I just come arrive for my
If you don't leave your this school, I will kill you with this book and bury you in the same place. If you know it, that is better. Come, let me tell you something very important. Okay, let me inform you that we are getting married.
What? Married?
Married. Whether you like it or not.
But Mom, I don't want to get married, Mom.
Hey, don't disturb me.
Mom,
Leave
please,
my
I don't want
clothes.
to get married, Mom.
You are getting
Please,
married,
Mom,
whether you like it or not.
Please, Mom, I don't want to get married, Mom. Please, Mom, I don't want to get married, Mom. Mom, please.
So this is what you have been through, my friend.
Yes, this is what I have been through. And Singata kept me in a house where I would see no one. When I managed to escape, I didn't return ever.
But what happened to your parents? Can't you go back to them?
I don't even know where my parents are. I can't even locate my parents. I don't even want to talk to them.
My friend, just go back to your parents. They are your parents. No matter what happened between you and them, they are still your parents. My friend, where there is life, there is hope.
But these people, they are not my parents. If they were my parents, they will fight for me. I hate them. I don't want to even hear about them. Please, my friend.
My friend, just go back to them. My friend, just take heart.
Hey, leave me. You are not my mom. Stay away from me.
Who are you?
Auntie, forgive me.
Mom, I will never forgive you. You and my dad. I hate you guys, Mom.
Your father passed away.
What? My father even passed away without me knowing it. Mom, you are very wicked, Mom. Mom, I hate you.
My friend, calm down. She's your mom. Just let her talk.
Auntie, forgive me, Auntie. Auntie, forgive me. Only in one condition, Mom. That is if you let me go back to school and complete my education and make sure that you narrate every bit story of the story.
I will do it.
And for you, Mom, if you do not force your daughter to go and get married, then she will not be in this condition. I was nearly a victim of this, but thanks to my father's understanding, I was allowed to continue my education. And thanks to God being so good, I am now the Minister of Basic and Secondary Education. Where is the joy of motherhood? Where is the joy of motherhood? So my dear beloved parents, sisters and brothers, stakeholders, let us all unite, saying no to child marriage, no to early marriage, no to teenage pregnancy.
Child marriage on young girls who lack status, power, and maturity can lead to the highest rate of maternal or child mortality. These girls may endure misery as a result of child marriage. Child marriage may disturb the children's education by children's education. These girls may endure misery as a result of child marriage, which create a broken family by affecting the lives of their children. Well, this obviously does not assure us a brighter future. So let's join hands because my child, your child, his child, her child, Pasako, not to ever need pay the panda, the Nozamfa. A child can never raise a child because children are immature and need to be cared for.
Together.
This drama is going to be very interesting, didn't I?
You did. And I've really seen the potential of these young guys. So ladies and gentlemen, can we please give these brave girls another round of applause, please? Yes, as I said, it was a very emotional drama, but then so educated. Our main mandate, as they said previously, is to make sure that we empower these young girls. And these young girls, believe in me, by the time they reach to grade 12, they will do better than this. Right now, we will have some performance. We have 2 dances. They cannot only, they are not only good in drama, poetry, but then they also have some dance and then some songs to display. Back some months, TY Double produced an album. This was done by Gambian artists here in the Gambia. And some of them, or 2 of them are here. That is our Bling and then my Toma Mariama Cham. Sometimes when they call her Mariama Cham, people would think that is this Mariama Cham. But don't worry, I will soon come and join you. So these people were in the song, and then that is the same song that these children are coming to mind, and then at the same time dance. So part of the work and then our advocacy, we try our best to make sure that we reach these Gambian artists, because we know that involving them into our activism, they will also serve as voice of the voiceless to the young girls and then to our parents as well. So we are saying shout out to all young and brave girls. Okay, they are going to display a song, I Love the Gambia. So all what we are doing here is Gambia nice. We are not doing it outside. So
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Maaleykum salaam. Kii kan la ni? Man la. Dem na ñoo yëgal si yëg nga xewi Faat Seck bi. Ay yow kii kan la gaañu yow. Laa ilaaha ay xale bu baax ngoog nag yow kii fu mu war a ma def ma di nuyu. Ma dem la wax affaire dëj. Ñaanal ñu jàmm de waxuma la dëj nag. Ma ne ndax yëg nga xew bi laa la ñëw wax fi. Yow man li daf ma bett yow man yëpp ma woon ne dina gaañu yow xale bu ndaw nii. Ki lu muy def nii. Hey kii mi ngi nelaw ba léegi nii. Hey xew bi laa la wax xew sama gëtt sax man lu muy def nii. Hey xew bi laa wax xew Faat Seck bi yëg nga ko loolu laa la ñëw wax si nii ah. Ay yow xale bi moo baax xale boobu ak a yaru. Xale bi moo baax te yaru ay yow ki kan la gaañu yow de texeen bu ñëw wax si yow dëggantaan mu si yow li ngay ñàkk jom yëpp man dam la wax affaire dëj ak xew ay ma ne xew laa la wax xew man aw ma fi sax man nekk fi di weesu ma time sax am nga lan la xew bi moo fi indi te bu ma weesu ma time ma ne xew mi Faat Seck am ku bi sa nepp nga déggul ma xew Faat Seck bi ëllëg ñu dem nga sanse ba matt géej bi laa wax sa amutoon rek ma rus xale yi julli si dëkk bi yëpp maa ngi toggal seen ceeb bi ngénte ñu am ngénte waxuñ ma ko fa ma toggalee seen ceeb ma may leen gën ko fenn waaye yow waxuma la loolu lu def ni ma ne ku bëgg a dee nii sorry kon baalu man sax maa ngi weesu ma time xaaral sax maa ngi dem si salon bi defal suma kanam maa ngi ñëwaat maa ngi door a comprendre loo wax nga ne la dañ war a sanse ba màtt géej waaw lan ko yéet yow yaa ngi may door a lan lu bu sap la ñëw sax waaw sanse ba màtt géej nag man rek doo si forfalaat man rek laay léeg-léeg laa organa si buuxum soow dinaa sanse ba màtt géej bu forox maa la ko wax yow nga ñëw sax maa ngi nii ndeysaan ay xew moom xew bi dina neex ay waay ndeysaan jaabiraan bu xew sax tey de su ma demee si xew bi tey ba yóbbaale sama géej gi bii may borom xew bi sama koy dàqale sant sama rek ay waay la ilaha illallah ali baba kumba naar lii lu mu doon géej gi sama sangoo oyaa man boo ma tegee géej ma def la lu bon yoon ma dem loo affaire géej sansel bu matt géej bi yow xamoon na sansel bu matt géej bi waxoon na waxin na yow nag yaa ngi ma bëgg a tooñ ñoo nga fi xas naa ko sa xas ba mu neex la nga ñëw ne ma sàcc ma sanse massa géej ma sanse massa géej bu gën a forox si géej gi nga ne ma dama lépp ma defaat discret si biir nit yi yow yal na ma yàlla musal si yow ndekete texeen bu ñëw wax mu ngi si yow waaw baax na wala ngay defal sa kanam woow bi ma ne géej bi nga man ni ma topp man dinaa topp man su ma lay def dama topp dinaa def sama géej bi naa may géej yow duma la may dara yow duma la may dara yow man ngay iñaane duma ko nangu yow man ngay iñaane yow ay nan sensible Isn't it for wow. So I never, but this was not part of their plan, this comedy thing. So I don't know. Where are they?
Actually idealistic.
Where are you? Okay. No, it's all part of the mentorship, don't worry. So, Fatima, you know, do we have some akkus here? We have some akkus, right? There's one here. Yeah, there's one here. There's another one here too. So I learned that the akkus, they call I Nayai. So this akku woman too bought a taxi. So when she was inside the taxi rider, she gave the apprentice $50, and the apprentice have to give her change in return. So when the apprentice gave her the change, there was some leftover money that the apprentice have to give her back. So you know, You know the Akus like business, and the way they like it, that is how they like money. So when the woman checked her change and said, "Hey, apprentice, hey, ubisa yanga ho." Then the apprentice why made mosaga to spoil why. Money nga ubisa yanga ho, yo weti binga jo man mutut. Apprentice ubisa yanga ho. Then the apprentice, money mere mosaga to spoil why yo tamin. Look at this boy. The change that you give me, you're supposed to give me another one. I say, I say, younger all. You know this apprentice. Some of them are short-tempered. So early in the morning, so so that was part of the comedy that I also give you guys. Fatima, what did the Njava man say? Okay, what do we have next?
I think we have awarding of certificates to the mentees.
Okay, so our parents and then our dear sisters that are here, in as much you give, much is expected. We are not mentoring them only to give them the life skill training and then the various child protection in the Gambia, but we taught it wise as well that we all know that the skills and the talent that this young girl have portrayed today, we can't pay them. Every Saturday and then every Friday, they sacrifice their little time that they have to come to the TY double building to make their rehearsals. And when they're going back home, even a single dollar, we don't give it to them. They will pay their own fare, come to the mentorship program. They will also pay their own fare, come to the rehearsals. In fact, sometimes if you don't call them, they will call, Sister Aji, are you coming for rehearsal today? Sister Mariama, are you coming? That is showing the passion and love that they have for the mentorship. And the passion, and then they don't even want to disgrace their mentors. Because ask them every day, I'll be like, send graduation, but then call cancel. Because you're definitely and Vidara. But to tell you that, with due respect and honor, I, Mariama Cham, how do Ali Mohan guy used to say it, sir? As the chairman of the IEC Commission, I am here to declare that the mentorship batch 2019 are the best out of the race. No, hey, hang on. As President Yahya Jammeh said the other time, when he said, the people that have committed crime from 2003 up to now have been forgiven. Even the Almighty Allah mentioned forgiveness. In the Holy Bible, they have mentioned forgiveness. So who am I not to forgive? So, the people that committed murder and crime have been pardoned. Then Alaji Modiju was there. Allahu Akbar. Jerejef family man, sir. Allahu Akbar. And he said, keep quiet, you don't know what I'm going to say next. So you too, keep quiet, you don't know what I'm going to say next. So, but I'm sorry, eh? Don't worry. Don't worry, you'll be fine. We are coming to the tail and end of the program. Yes. Barrow, here for him, you know his problem is, he was standing like this. President Barrow, the journalist was asking him, what is the plan for this year? What I'm telling you is, I want Gambia, I want people. I know he's our president, and he'll be like, unless I go back to my coalition members. So, please, the journalists or the cameramen and women, please don't feature this row. If not, the commission will come for me. So, you can see the beautiful awards. And then the certificates are also coming. And I think Aji made mention, or Maria said, that they are going to tell you what is inside this gift bag. their sacrifice that they have done to make sure that these young girls will go home with certificate and something inside. So ladies and gentlemen, I think Fatima Gomez now, our time is elapsing. So we would have loved to stay here the whole day, but we will give the mic to them and then they will tell you what they have in store. And finally, as we all know, that no man is perfect. We are all human beings. And in the eyes of you or in the front of my aunties that are here, even though if I am no more a child, but I am still a child in front of you. So if I say anything with regards to President Adama Barrow, oh yeah, Jamie, I'm saying, I need your forgiveness. So we are apologizing for anything that we have said or done which is not in line with the program guide, because sometimes when you're in the midst of youth, you overwhelm and say something that you were not supposed to say.
Without much ado, we're a little bit behind schedule and it's getting a little bit late. So we would just do a little bit of fast track and go to the awarding of certificates. And as we earlier mentioned, this is the 6th batch of the girls mentorship. And towards the program, we award these girls with a certificate of participation and a small gift package, which contains items that have been donated to us. And one of the main items that are actually in the gift bag, as I stated earlier, that I'll reveal towards the end, are sanitary pads. We usually have a sanitary pad drive that is highly funded and that is organized actually by the graduation program and by gifts for the girls. One other item that is contained in the gift bag is a notepad designed by Rose Afrique, and this has been designed at a discounted price, and this is her way of showing us her contribution and her passion for young girls in the Gambia and to ensure the advancement of girls in the Gambia. So there's also another item that has been donated by UNFPA. These are erasers, sharpeners, basically stationery, and we're also very happy, and we've been partners with UNFPA since inception, and they have funded several programs relating to young women rights and women rights in line with our objectives. So once again, UNFPA, we're very happy for your support and your collaboration. And there are also brooches that we would be awarding to the girls as a thank you gift, also supported through Rose Afrique. So this is the content of the gift bag, and we will be awarding our certificate of appreciation, which contains the TYW logo, and it reads TYW Girls Mentorship Program. This is to certify that the mentee has successfully completed a 3-month girl mentorship program on sexual and reproductive health rights and life skills, organized by Think Young Women from August to October 2018. It bears the signature of our national coordinator, Musu Bakoto Sawo, and our girls mentorship coordinator, Ms. Aje Aiseto Sawo. This certificate would be awarded by a series of individuals who we have identified as partners and contributors of this event. So I'll start by calling on Sister Sharon to award the first set of the certificates.
Empower women, empower women. Yes. Zara, you are joining this bag, yeah? You want to help? I need to deliver the ones, the boxes that we collected. No problem.
I call on Zainab Jeng.
Can we give this girls a big round of applause?
Oh, okay. I don't want to show in the background. There we go. Thank you so much, parents.
Thank you. So, Madam Tiaba, yeah.
It's okay. Thank you. You have done well. All right. Just to conclude, I would also like to say thank you to the heads of the schools that have allowed their students to be part of this program. And we are very grateful to be having this strong partnership with these schools, in particular St. Teresa's and Methodist. We have been hosting the previous girl mentorship programs in these schools, and we're very happy. And of course, also LK School. We're also grateful for your partnership. Finally, I'll just want to extend our appreciation to AfriTaste. All this beautiful, all the sweet juice that you're drinking is from AfriTaste. AfriTaste is Mariama Jom. She's the proprietor of AfriTaste, and she's a young woman entrepreneur who's into the business of making local juice, nice pepper sauce, and granite cake, all these sweet, nice things. It's Mariama Jom. She's a member of Think Young Women. She's an executive member of Think Young Women. And we would just want you to support her business, as she's a role model, as to see a young woman venture into business is quite difficult nowadays. So Mariama Jom, thank you so much for this support. And we would like to thank the media that are here. We really appreciate you coming here and of course assisting in the dissemination of these messages that are from this event. Thank you so much. On that note, I would officially say that the event is hereby closed. And I think someone wants to say something. Sister Ami? Bite. Okay, she's a former mentee and now a mentor. She wants to say brief words to the mentees. Oh, to the mentors. Okay, come on.
Good evening once again. These are short lines to express my gratitude to the mentors. They, the intellectuals, their hearts are symmetrical. Their gorgeousness asymmetrical. Ni def lu bari ci man baragaluma dara ci sama yoon. Ñi ma naan gëmal ki nga doon. They moved my heart by their bilinguals, and so it rose my potentials. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Wow, thank you.
That's nice.
You also want to say something, Fatima? Adama Jallo. Yama Touré. Adama Jallo. Awa Jallo. Awa Jallo. Fatou Badji. Thank you so much, Auntie Fatou. I'll call on Miss Amikan. The girls
as the graduation program and buy gifts for the girls. One other item that is contained in the gift bag is a notepad designed by Rosa Frick, and this has been designed at a discounted price, and this is her way of showing us her contribution and her passion
for young girls in the Gambia and to ensure the advancement of girls in the Gambia. So there's also another item that has been donated by UNFPA. These are erasers, sharpeners, basically stationery, and we're also very happy, and we've been partners with UNFPA since inception, and they have funded several programs relating to young women rights and women rights in line with our objectives. So once again, UNFPA, we're very happy for your support and your collaboration. And there are also brooches that we would be awarding to the girls as a thank you gift, also supported through Rose Afrique. So this is the content of the gift bag, and we will be awarding our certificate of appreciation, which contains the TYW logo, and it reads TYW Girls Mentorship Program. This is to certify that the mentee has successfully completed a 3-month girl mentorship program on sexual and reproductive health rights and life skills, organized by Think Young Women from August to October 2018. It bears the signature of our national coordinator, Musu Bakoto Sawo, and our girls mentorship coordinator, Ms. Ajay Aisato Sawo. This certificate would be awarded by a series of individuals who will children for being part of this program. And those 2 parents, we are just grateful for you. You are an example that all other parents should follow. Celebrating your child for having gained added knowledge that would help them in all parts of their life is just marvelous, and we're very happy that you're doing this. We would call these 2 parents forward. Yeah. That is the parent of Aissatou Ombai, Ami Kinte.
And Aissatou Ombai parent said she wants Auntie Aisha to give the award to her child.
Okay. Let me just give Mariama Cham, assistant of, what's the guy's name again? Aziz Wilan, to just say some of the things that that Aissatou Ombai's mom said. Aissatou Ombai's mom can come forward.
Jerejef Mariatu. Okay. Just right now, Aissatou Ombai showing a sign of a motherly love. Don't cry, full joy. Muyal deh. Danga ba? Hari ni rek lay def. Ana hari xool leen. Xool leen kii rek dégg ngeen. Suma mbokki Fara su gisee xale yi télé bi. Teel li. Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well done. So you need to keep it up, okay? Yeah. So, no, mommy, come. Auntie.
Auntie Fatou.
Auntie Fatou. Regular guy. Sorry. The next award too is from Amik Kamara. Amik Kamara is the daughter to Aji Fatou Diouf. The mom also said the same thing. You know, I am not a idiot, but I'm just trying to deliver the message. Yeah? So the mom too said she is so proud of her daughter, and then she thanked TYW for this mentorship program that her child really participated, and then she has seen the life skills that that Aji Fatou Diouf have. So Aji Fatou, you also come and receive your gift from your mom. The mom is here. Please come in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gambian Talents is right here in the Red Cross building to witness the 6th edition of the mentorship program. But right here, to my surprise, I met with 2 Gambian artists who are also part of this mentorship program, and I'm very proud and glad to present them and also welcome them in our platform. Okay, first I will have to go with the girl on my left. Sorry for using the girl. First I will say, how are you doing and what is your name?
I'm all right. I'm doing great, and I am our Bling. I'm a hip hop artist. Yeah.
Move to the next one. Well, how are you and what's your name, please?
Okay, I'm good. I am Mariam Cham. I am a singer, a musician as well.
Mariam Cham and our Bling in the building, as they said. I mean, like it's a surprise seeing you guys here. Out of all the Gambian artists that we see in the Gambia, you were present here. What makes you be part of this mentorship and why are you present here?
Okay, the reason why we came is because we had a project with Think Young Women. We had a one-day training with them. So they taught us, about FGM and child marriages. So in this project, we did a song and a music video too. So that's why we are really here, just to support. And thank God I was lucky enough to be part of those coaching the students, and also I'm really, really happy to be here. Yeah.
As we all has said, he's very happy to be here. But first I'll move to the other girl on my left to also ask about. I've seen that out of all the songs that Gambian music scenes have sung, we saw that these young girls, these beautiful, talented girls, went ahead to re-sing your song. How does that make you feel as an artist?
Okay, we feel so much excited because, first in all, Think Young Women have this thought of how best they can bring Gambian artists to act as positive agent to end this social problem that are really affecting women and in the Gambia and at globe at large. So they call us to be there here, to be there in the project, which was a big thing for us rather, and I think. It has also shown us that Gambian artists, we should concentrate more on singing positive songs, singing songs that can teach people, singing songs that can educate people in so many different things. So I was very excited. I'm so impressed that Think Young Women are also molding these little girls to be good and aspiring women in the future. So it was so good. I was overwhelmed seeing them sing the song because the song is long and they were able to listen to it and cram all verses. So it was superb to me.
Okay, it was superb, she said, and I was really surprised when some of them came up the stage and they were like, well, the other girl who was right in front, who was just going through your the area of your song, the area that you sang. It was something amazing. She got everything right. How does that make you feel? You see a young girl, an inspiring girl for that matter, stand in the crowd and just go ahead and vocalize your song just like that. How would it make you feel?
I mean, it feels amazing. It feels awesome. I was really, really happy, seeing them on stage, performing the track. I was really, really happy. So, like Mariam said, we are artists. The type of music I do is hip hop. So, our voices are very, very powerful. So to all my fellow artists, let's come out, let's listen to the stories of different people. Let's take those stories and put them in our songs, because you never know. One song can change a lot. So let's start, talking about something really, really positive, because these young girls, they need someone to look up to. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy.
So Gambian artists, that's for you all. You just have to sing something that somebody might make use of. It's really important. So we just like to have your last words to the general public, especially to your fellow artists and the young people watching at the moment.
Okay, I just feel like Gambia, we are indebted with a lot of talent. We just need some support to unlock those potentials, and TYW have come to on the feet to also promote that, because you can see they promote these children into doing drama, comedy and stuff. And these are the things that we should do. We shouldn't just see something like sitting at office as a job, as a respectful job. I think musician or music is a powerful and a respectful job to me, I think, because we work non-stop. The president or somebody in the office, they at least have a retired time. We don't have any retired time. We think all the time, always. Just advising my fellow Gambian artists, let us come out here and like do what we have to do. Let us advocate, let us change lives, because there are a lot of things that we can sing on. There are a lot of things that we can discuss in our songs. With melody, you can pleasantly talk to somebody without no harassment or without no negative mind in it. So with music, you feel the music and you digest the words. So I encourage them all to get on doing songs like such.
Thank you very much, Sister Maria. Well, Sister, what do you have to say about that?
Okay, the last thing I'll have to say is, you know, like speak up. Like, do not be afraid to come out and share your stories. Because if you don't share your stories, it is like you're caged somewhere, like you have no way out. So what I'm saying is, like, do not be afraid. No matter what happens to you, come out. Let's talk about it, and let's see how best we can put a stop to these bad practices that are really, really happening. FGM have been banned, but you know, some people are still doing it. Some people are still doing it. So many girls, you know, have been raped, like child marriages. Like, if you sit in one corner, like, people will not really know what you're facing. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, be courageous and speak up. Yeah.
Okay, I will not just leave you like that. You will have to sing the song for me here. Oh. We just have a little a cappella from you guys, if you don't mind. We are standing with a mentor. Before going forward, I will just have to greet her and ask her name. How are you and what is your name?
I'm fine, and I am Mariama Cham, part of the mentees here in the TY Think Young Women, the Gambia.
Okay, Mariam, can you tell us what inspired you or what motivated you to volunteer to be a mentor?
Thank you very much. As I said, before being a mentor, I was a mentee at the TY. I joined their 3 intensive mentorship program in 2017, which I was lucky to be among that batch, and then able to portray my talents, and then able to learn so many various skills that were treated to us at the mentor. So that really motivated me to join this mentorship program that TY always organize.
Okay, how were your students, like your mentees? How were they?
Yes, as I said during my presentation, that working with children is the most difficult aspect in life, because you have children that are coming from different backgrounds, different attitude, and then different perception. So, and then too, you get to understand that people have different beliefs. So before gathering the mentors and then try to make them understand that this is their mandate and they should know their sexual right and reproductive health, most of them think that that was a taboo, because that was the message that they've got in their houses from their parents. Because they believe that, I mean, when you talk about sexual and sexual reproductive health, you should, as a child, you should not mention about that because it's a taboo. So by the time we get to, I mean, bring them on board, for all of them to come on one time was a big problem. But all in all, thank God that we were able to come in one time, and then through that we were able to graduate. Because without you understanding the basic and then what the mandate and how the TY double work, you will not be qualified for you to be a mentee.
Is this your first time to serve as a mentor?
No, this is not my first time serving as a mentor. I've been serving as a mentor when I was in Voice of the Young. I joined Voice of the Young during my junior school time. So from there, I graduated from the Voice of the Young. And after graduating, they take me as a mentor, where I mentor these young children on their basic right and protection, and then their different drama skills and talent. So it's not my first time, and then I thank God that at least I get some little bit of knowledge and experience about it.
How is it like to be a mentor? How is it like to mentor somebody?
Yes, to mentor someone is very, very easy. It's not difficult. It's just the passion and the love that you have to show. It's about commitment. It's about love. It's about, believing who you are. Able to demonstrate your ability to your best. Because as I said, working with children, it's not easy. But when you as a citizen take it up to your responsibility that you're fighting for a particular cause, you need to fight for that particular cause up to the maximum time, even if it is need for you to suffer or do whatsoever, but fight for that particular cause, because that's what people know you for. And then at the end of the day, people will know that you are really a great hero that is fighting for a particular cause. So being a mentor, it's difficult. It might not be difficult, but for me, honestly, because of the love and passion that I have for children, and then I always say that I want to be one of the strongest youth advocates that are advocating for the right of children. So I think for me, basically, it's not that difficult.
Okay, can you please tell us what your mentorship or what you mentored about will do to the lives of the people, to the lives of the mentees?
Yes, I have the full hope and 100% believe that these people will even excel and do more than what we did. Because part of my experience in the mentorship program, if you looked at my moderation, will really tell you that TY Double has really put something in me. That TY Double has really showcased my talent and able to make sure that I can able to go to the wider world to express my talent and on matters affecting me. And seeing this mentee today, displaying the drama, the poetry, and the skill and talent that they have, shows you that the Gambia has a hope. And inshallah, in the next near future, these children will become a great leader in this society.
Okay, so what challenges did you face along the way?
Yes, I've faced so many challenges because, as I said, that dealing with them is never easy. It required time, it required patience, and then required love. Because you cannot say you love children or you're fighting for a particular cause without your passion and commitment. In as much as you dedicated your time, your whole life, that you want to be something, you need to show it to them. Working with them is not easy. Sometimes you gather them, come and do this, and they start, misunderstanding things, or sometimes they will not even do what you ask them to do. But all what you have to do is to exercise the patience and always put it in their mind that you are not here to play or whatsoever. You are here for a cause. That is why anytime that they do something that makes me get angry, I will tell them that there are a lot of money and invest in this. So you need to take it very seriously, and you need to know that we have a busy schedule. But part of our busy schedule, we always make sure that we are here to train you guys and to rehearse with you. So you need to take it up your responsibility. Before, they will come and rehearse and they will not do it well. So I will tell Aji to cancel the graduation until and unless they do it fine. So that is telling you that it's not easy. But as you all those challenges in life, you need to come across it, and thank God that today they have graduated. And what is more beautiful than you mentoring children, and at the end of the day, they even pursue more than you have did. So I am really proud of these children, and I told them that in the near future, they will in fact be more than the Mariama Cham that they've known.
Wow, that's great. Okay, as a mentor, and also you mentioned earlier on a mentee, would you mind to share a bit of a history about how the mentorship all started about? Brief.
Yes, in brief, as I said, TY Double, the way they do their mentorship selection is they targeted junior schools and then some youth organization. So when I was targeted, by then I was in Voice of the Young. So they sent an invitation letter that they need 20 people to be part of the mentorship program. And then I was part of the mentorship program, and then along the line, I've learned a lot. I've learned that as a child, someone who wants to become a responsible leader, you have to be disciplined, you have to learn how to forgive, you have to learn how to love people, and then you have to know how to talk to your elders. And then you also need to know your right and your responsibility as a child. And then they taught me about drama, public speaking skills, poetry, and the list goes on. So it's just fun when you're a TY double. I mean, you do so many crazy stuff that you'll be like, is this the actual person or the real one that I've knew before?
This was all we had for you here in the graduation. It was the sixth batch graduating from a mentorship program here in the Red Cross building with GTTV, Gambian Talents TV, and your presenter Hadiso. Thank you very much and join us for more programs.